The PGA Championship starts today, and who better to talk about it with than Reid Fowler, a PGA analyst for DraftKings. Reid, good morning and welcome back to DHA.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me.
So we've got the second major tournament of the season at the Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa. No Phil Mickelson this year. How do you think that affects the tournament?
I mean, you want to have your defending champion, right? I think a lot of the media would be surrounding Phil if he were to play, and the things that that have transpired throughout the season, talking to him about that. You hear in everyone's presser that they're asking about a certain league, and so yeah, it would be a little bit different. But in terms of how I'm approaching it, not too much, right? Phil was an outlier. If you look at all the stats, the trends, everything, Phil was an outlier to win this golf tournament. Nothing to take away from it, because I was actually there and it was fantastic. It was a sight to behold, but you kind of rule those out, right? Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, no Phil, but Tiger.
Yeah.
How does that affect all of this?
I mean, we said this ad nauseum, right? I heard this term used in April at Augusta, that he is the needle. And it's true, right? He is golf's sort of North Star, the compass, right? That we all kind of hope and hope to guide us through there. A lot of us, either in the industry, the guys who are playing, grew up watching Tiger Woods play. So him at any golf tournament, whether it be a major or a hit and giggle, right? The father-son, whenever he tees it up, it's going to be a sight to behold. And that was something, seeing him at Augusta was something great. And I actually think he's got a good shot here to better that performance.
Now, the Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa has hosted this event before, but if I'm not mistaken, the course has been redone in the past couple of years. What does the course play like now?
Yeah, 2007, it was the fairways weren't as forgiving. So they were a little bit, lesser in width, a little bit thinner than what we see now. 40 yards width in terms of the fairways this time around. 2019, Gil Hands, he did make the renovations, less trees to allow more wind to sweep through the course, which we'll see this week, especially starting tomorrow, I think, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see it. But today, even in the afternoon, we're going to see it. But you take a look at these greens, and that's the big part, right? Is these greens were redesigned, a lot of shave off areas. So if guys are just a little bit off in terms of yardage, in terms of proximity towards the hole, it's going to run off, and you better have your short game, and you're not going to be able to putt it up. You're going to need to use your wedges. So short game is a big thing that he changed in 2019 for this iteration.
Who's a long shot that DHA listeners should keep an eye on in this one?
Yeah, Billy Horschel. Billy Horschel is one of the better guys in terms of short game this season so far. I think he's definitely someone that you got to take a look at. And why not Captain America himself? Patrick Reed has been nowhere near the radar, right? Nowhere near, Jim, in terms of the top of the leaderboard. But when you get to a major, certain guys, things click. And Patrick Reed, he is way down on the odds boards, right? He's at plus 12,000, plus 13,000, right around there. He could show up, and none of us would be surprised if his game flipped come today and on Sunday when he's there. So those are the two long shots that I'm taking a look at.
All right, the PGA Championship starting today, second major tournament of the year, Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa. Reid, as always, thanks for your time here on the DHA Morning Jolt.
All right, thanks, Jim.